Be sure to tell him about your job. You know, the job that you were telling me that was so heavy.
I did.
The bobbin, was it the bobbins?
Yeah.
And those
I used to have to push crates. It was as long as this sofa, that wide.
Whew.
And they'd just be piled up like this.
Wow.
And they were on the top shelf of the frames.
Mm-hmm.
And you went along, you had to take them down, put them in that, and you'd have that thing piled completely up. And of course, I ran a winder to start with until I got my hand tore up in one. So then they moved me over on the weighing machines, and I'd have those big things of yarn to have to push on the scales and off the scales and then push them to the back part of the mill. And they would weigh over 500 pounds at times, and I weighed 85. And I couldn't push them front without having to turn around and push them with my back. That's the reason I guess my back's all pieces now. But it was hard work. All of it. All the work in the mill was hard work. There wasn't no easy work in there.
So when did you start working at the mill? And
when I was 15,
mm-hmm.
I was going to school and getting off of work at 2 o'clock. Come home from school and go to work and work till 11 at night. Or either during the war years, we worked on Saturday nights and we worked till during the week now, 12, 12:30, 11:30. Just whenever we could get called up, we called it. And then I did that until I made my grade to the 11th grade. I was 16 then. And I went 2 days in the 11th and I quit and went to work full time in the mill. And I worked until my baby was born after I got married. And so then I quit working. I didn't go back anymore. But my dad went to work in there when he was 8 years old.
Wow.
And my mama went to work in there when she was 10. And my dad worked till he retired at 65. And then he died at 66. He didn't live but a year after he retired. And I had 3 brothers, and they went to work in there when they were about 15 or 16. And all 3 of them worked in there until they all died.
Wow. So what all were the different jobs you had there then?
Well, I used to run a winder, they called it. That's where these big combs, this big around, the yarn, went on. And there was long is this room across, all the way across this room. You had to keep going up and down those, keeping those things running, putting them on, taking them off. Mm-hmm. And then after I tore my hand up down there, I tore a fingernail down there. Mm-hmm. They put me on the weighing scales. I weighed all that heavy yarn. And then in later years, I worked out in the canteen a while. It was just scales. It was like you had a desk right here and a big scale in the floor right here. Yeah. And you pushed that big thing of yarn onto that scale and weighed it. And then I had to take and push it off and push it down to the other part of the mill. And then see, I had a desk up there with everybody's tags hanging on it. And I had to keep up with how much, like if you had one of those crates full of yarn and you brought it up there and I weighed it and it weighed 500 pounds, I put that on your ticket. That's how you got paid by the week.
Oh, okay.
So people were being paid by how much they produced?
Run. Mm-hmm.
Okay. So rather than hourly then, they would...
Right. No, there was no hour work. You got paid for what you done. And then I worked on the ball machine a while too. I done just about everything up there.
So what was it like working at the canteen?
It was Nelson Jeans and myself. We worked out there. Nelson worked out there too. It was a lot of fun. I mean, everybody come in, and it was just a break really, like from working in the mill. And when my hand got tore up down there, I didn't get 1 penny, and they called me to come out to the office to sign the paper. Well, see, I was I was about 16 then, or 17. I don't know. Anyway, I didn't know what I was signing. I thought I was signing up to get some money. Compensation. And so I didn't even read the paper, and I signed it, and then signed away all my rights. I got no insurance, no nothing. My dad had to pay all the hospital bill and everything.